I am sure you've wanted to do something and you think I'm not really that good at it. Well, I was in this situation, and for the last 3 years, when someone would come to my office, I would show them the old logo that I had to resurrect. Now, what it means is that the client didn't have a budget that was big enough so I can actually hire the right people to do it. So we needed to change the outside logo of the restaurant. So, and I couldn't even go to the city and ask for other dimensions. So we wanted to make this lemonade out of those lemons. You know what I mean, right? So I only had that round shape. And what was before, it was something that nobody could see. It had been faded, so faded, and you couldn't even see the words. You couldn't even see what it was all about. So the whole entire restaurant I had to rebrand. And the outside couldn't be the same logo as the inside somehow, because it needed to be popping like from the outside. And it was the first time that I did a 3D design without using 3D tools. And you might think, what? How did you do it, Mel? I worked on color dimensions, the depth and the ones that you go in and out. So I used color, obviously, with no lighting, just color, like daytime colors. And the second thing that I did was I played with the contrast. So I used the color of the daytime and the contrast of the primary colors. And then I had a little bit of secondary colors, but it was more primary colors. And I put the fire in the shawarma stick in the way that it really gave that illusion. And it gave the illusion when someone would walk into the parking lot to go into the restaurant, it feels like the shawarma stick is coming towards you. And that was when I realized that with no technology, very little technology, but really no technology, AI wasn't out there. There was nothing called ChatGPT back then, nothing. I was able to create a design that was very unique, very different, with a budget, and also much better look than what we had before. That's when I realized that there is something there, but it took me a while to go and do other designs, that now I am going into a film school at the moment, hopefully doing the 6 months program that they have to get updated on the latest technology in graphic design. So I am so excited. And yeah, like I own my own company and I can hire people to do stuff. But there was a dream I had after that. I had this vivid dream. I had it before, but it was in my head. But then I saw some of it, like, when you see at least 10% of a dream. So in that moment, I saw my dream, at least 10% of it. And then I thought, that's what I want. I want my designs or my company brands that we're working on to be on a lot of billboards in my town. So that is really what I wanted to do. I want to be the best marketing company in town. And if that will make me the best marketing company in town, it is so worth going through so much heartache and so much downtimes and so much heartaches and so much losing money. Like, I've lost a lot of money and I've made some and I've lost more, but it would be worth everything to be able to realize my dream. So I feel that it is coming closer and closer and closer. And the TED Talk will come one day as well. And I tell you, to be a speaker on the TED Talk, you have to pay over $30,000 to be a speaker. So I don't know, like it's like even 50, I think more than 50,000, something like that. But so it's like, okay, what do I do? A Birkin or a TED Talk? Obviously, when I reach that, I think I would go with a TED Talk more than a Birkin. Maybe TED Talk first and Birkin second. I don't know. But really, your dream is never too late. You're never too old. Like, those are the things that I just want everybody to know. It's never too late. You're never too old. And if you fail, it is a win, because you're going to see how closer next time you're going to get towards your goal. It's better to fail than not to do anything, and to stand by and to see the whole entire, everybody doing stuff, and you're like going, oh yeah, but I had that idea. I had few businesses where I had A to Z, exactly what we would have to do to get there. And then a few years later, someone else took it. So a few years later, someone else built it. A few years later, someone else took that dream that I once had. So go for it. You're never going to, when you take the first step, you're not going to know what the second and the third and the fourth is going to be like. You're never going to know how you're going to mature into your own brand. You're never going to know how you're going to like it and how you're going, but it's going to take that one step, and then the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. And then as you go through those little steps, it resurrects more inside of you. More ambition, maybe more desire, maybe more satisfaction, more passion. And then as you do the next and the next and the next, then you'll realize what you want to do, and what will feel good. If it feels good, then you're getting very close to what you really want to do. If it doesn't feel good, it feels like you can't even wake up in the morning to do it, then definitely this is not for you, that you should pivot and do something else. So I just wanted to share with you this, because it really was on my heart. And I thought that oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. That film school thing, if this becomes a reality that is that close, which is like this end of this month, then oh my goodness, I'm in for the next 6 months being very, 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 very busy. Very busy, but very satisfying at the end of the day. Dream the dream and live your life the best way you can. And in between all of that, don't forget yourself. Don't forget your roots. Don't forget your visions. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget your faith. Don't forget any of those things, because it definitely is what makes you successful at the end of the day.